did not remind me recording.
Ma'am, actually, I'm very bad at drawing, so I don't know how to draw even.
No one is good at drawing. Even we don't know. We are all from different professions.
I can write a number of things.
No,
but
I want you to see yourself because we visualize it, right? So how you visualize it is important for me. You need not show us. I will not correct it nor give you marks. It's only for your representation. How do you feel? Think.
Ma'am, we have to draw the people or name them. Draw and name them.
Draw and name them.
Okay, thank you.
I didn't still get what should we draw. I'm sorry.
What is your life? If you close your eyes and if you want to tell me how your life is, how you will draw and show me it.
I'll say it's fantastic and bliss.
So fantastic. How do you know it is fantastic? You might be finding your car, you might be finding your building, you might be finding your happy kids. Something is making you fantastic, right? So draw the same thing.
See, ma'am, for me it is contentment, so it is fantastic. I don't measure in the worldly materials, basically.
Huh?
I believe it is contentment for me that I've got everything, so I'm happy and blessed. It's not the building.
Whatever it is, it's not about what you believe in, but it's about like, what you see when you close your eyes, how you feel your world is. Understand, everything runs around visuals. Understand, when you close your eyes, how is your life?
If I can help her understand, when you refer to bliss, what made you feel that bliss? Is that because you have successful children? That is not material, right? But yet you feel it good that your children
it is basically, I don't know. See, actually, I'm contented with things. I'm not able to explain. I'm sorry. I can draw a smiley. That's it.
Where you are stuck, what are your problems in your life, where you are happy.
Archana garu,
Yeah.
are you able to see my screen?
No. Yeah, now okay. మీరు నాకు చూపించక్కర్లేదు, మీకేమనిపిస్తుంది, మీరు రాశారు, ఓన్లీ డ్రా చేయలేదు.
అంటే స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్ రాను. శ్రీలత, ఐఎమ్ ఉమెన్, మదర్, వైఫ్, వర్కింగ్ ఉమెన్, హ్యాపీ హౌస్ హోల్డ్ వర్క్స్, అవుట్ సైడ్ వర్క్. ఇస్ దిస్ ఇలాగేనా?
పిక్చర్స్.
ఓకే.
డ్రాయింగ్, విజువల్ రిప్రజెంటేషన్. మిమ్మల్ని మీరు చూసుకోగానే శ్రీలత ఇలా గిన్నెలు గరిటెలు పట్టుకుని ఎలా కనిపిస్తుంది మీకు, అలా పిక్చరైజేషన్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు పుట్ ఆన్ దట్ పేపర్. However might be, no worries. Nice, beautiful. Once done with that,
Can you see my pic, ma'am?
How you want your future to be? How you want your future to be? Name me the spotlight. Yes. Happy. మీరు డ్రాయింగ్ నా కోసం వేసినట్టు ఉన్నది. డ్రాయింగ్ ఈజ్ వెరీ మచ్ బ్యూటిఫుల్, బట్ ఐ వాంట్ దాన్ని చూస్తే నాకు మీ లైఫ్ అర్థం కాలేదు. నాకు మీ కిడ్స్ చెట్లు కనిపించాయి. అంటే మీరు మొక్కలు పెంపకం చేస్తారా? లైక్ డూ యూ గ్రో గార్డెనింగ్?
Ma'am, I love gardening. And I
Okay.
like trees, plants, birds.
Then where
all.
are you
I
here
love them.
pouring water to plants?
No, I just first visualize we both, and then my kids, and then the things I love, all plants, flowers,
Okay,
birds.
done. Now I want you to draw how you want your future to be.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
can you see this?
Beautiful. May I know what does it symbolize?
It is a sun.
Hmm?
So I want it to be bright, my future to be, I just want love and light
You want love and light for whom?
for myself.
Okay, done. So you're expecting it from outside?
I no, I can be, I should be myself with.
With yourself, or you want to give it to outsiders?
Yeah, I need to give love to outsiders, but light, I don't know how I will be able to share it. Of course, love I can do.
Great.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, mine is something akin to this. I have also drawn a sun. My drawing is very bad, so probably I'll just.
No worries. Please don't hesitate.
I'll just describe what I drew.
Yeah,
So
description is enough for me because even I'm unable to see it.
So, ma'am, I also, I'm sorry, I forget her name, the good lady there.
Rukmini, ma'am.
Rukmini, hi there. So I also drew the sun, and I definitely want to be my future to be bright and as a sun, which gives out energy, warmth, and strength, yeah, to those around me. But one thing which she said that she wants to give love to others is one thing she would want to do. In fact, that is the reverse for me. I want to give love to myself, which I'm unable to.
So which you are
For me,
saying, kindly make
I
note
just,
of them in that paper.
yeah.
Write them.
I'm just one thing more to add. You know, I love people and I love to give love to people. But then when it comes to giving love to myself, I don't know. I am at a loss there. That's one thing. And I've also made a picture of, I love nature. So I would like to be in the lap of nature.
Great.
with nature surrounding me. And then, of course, I'm an animal lover, so something like that. I hope you can make sense of out of it.
Done,
Yeah.
done. So
Yeah.
again, I'll give you this task once we understand completely. Okay. So actually, I need to start with the title of goal setting, but like Rukmini ji is eagerly waiting, or most of you might be eagerly waiting to at least listen one sloka. So today we will start with one sloka. Later,
company is going to hardest color.
Yeah.
Annual leave day 12-13
Okay.
17.
Then we will go to goal setting. But thank you so much, guys. You made session so much interesting and interactive. And I felt like, when I used PPT, it was difficult for me to interact with you. But without PPT, this session was really, it gave me good experience. No worries. Now you know where you are, how you want to be, right? Write a small story on the left side, like, what you are now and how you want to be. So, but actually I asked to take picturization of it, but you drawn a symbolic way of it, but no worries, again we will make it. So this goal setting and emotions we will be covering from the first chapter, that is Arjuna Vishadha Yoga. Okay, so Krishna, the great mentor and first ever psychotherapist who designed 18 chapters, in his 18 chapters, see in level 1 we will not discuss about the outline of all the chapters, but let us see the first 4-5 chapters. The first chapter is Arjuna Vishadha Yoga. In this complete chapter, Arjuna will be expressing his worry, his sadness, his concerns and problems in the battlefield through Krishna. This will be happening in Vishadha Yoga. As every time when we go to our mama, when we go to our faculty.
Just to interrupt you, should we open the Bhagavad Gita book that Chandrasekhar is sent to us? No, we have that document.
Yeah, please, please.
And I'm going to open it in English. So if you can tell me where to refer, which page to refer will be nice.
I will tell you. I'm just talking now. Then later we will read first sloka.
Okay.
Or first chapter. Okay. So, in this 5 chapters, the first chapter is Arjuna Vishadha Yoga. In this Arjuna Vishadha Yoga, completely Arjuna is very sad and he will be continuously explaining his concerns and sadness to his mentor Krishna. As every day in our life, we will be explaining to someone whom we depend on, with whom we want to take an advice. We will express like, this is my problem. Then they'll give us some advice. Then we come up with another problem or excuse. So this is what happens in the Vishadha Yoga. Second yoga comes with Sankhya Yoga. Sankhya Yoga, throughout the first chapter, Krishna did not even tell one sloka also. He was only listening. Throughout first chapter, Krishna was only listening to Arjuna. And in the second chapter, he just started advising Arjuna, because Arjuna asked Krishna saying, I completely surrender myself to you. I don't know what to do. Please advise me. I'll start doing. Then in Sankhya Yoga, Arjuna was motivated by Krishna. Come on, you have to do the duty. So it's just like, when a small baby is born, it will be only crying. In the second stage, it will just stand up. We motivate it to hold something. We motivate small baby to crawl, just to turn aside. Have you ever noticed when you have seen a small babies at home, turn aside, come. In the same way, Arjuna was encouraged by Krishna in Sankhya Yoga by motivating him. Then comes the third chapter, Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga, how to do a karma. Action. Do you know, in all our life, when we initiated to start keeping little steps, just holding some chair and standing up, did ever someone told us like, this is the wrong way of holding? This is wrong way of walking? This is wrong way of eating? No, you have to do karma. However it is, you do it. You eat, you walk, you just run, So doing karma is important. So that was taught in the third yoga, karma yoga. Then fourth comes Gnana Yoga, knowledge. When we were able to stand, when we are able to walk, when we are able to eat, then slowly parents taught us, this should be eaten, this should not be eaten. This is the way how you need to walk so that you will not fall. Then they gave us imparted knowledge into our head. Krishna also, after training about Karma Yoga, started teaching us about Gnana Yoga. After Gnana Yoga, he came to Karma Sannyasa Yoga. Now he mixed. Once we get knowledge, then you will understand just doing work is not important. Just having knowledge is not important. But being happy, successful is important. How it will come? Doing karma without expectation. Karma Sannyasa Yoga. The output you will be, the result you will not be worried about. Not about the karma doing. Karma sannyasa means about result, not about the action. Don't give up actions. Give up on the result. However might be the result, we will be walking, eating, talking, and doing every task. In this way, the 5 chapters see how logically they are interconnected with each other. So today we will see the first sloka of first chapter, Arjuna Vishada Yoga. It is Dhritarashtra Uvacha. You all know background of Dhritarashtra, right? He is father of Kauravas. Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samavetaayutsavaha Mamaka Pandavaschaiva Kimakurvata Sanjaya. So here Dhritarashtra was asking Sanjaya what is happening in the battlefield. Okay, then what is happening in the battlefield between Mamaka, my children, and Pandavas Chaiva, Pandaputras? Who are Pandaputras? Pandavas. So here Dhritarashtra was asking about what is happening between Kauravas and Pandavas, but the word how he used was Mamaka, now, like, my kids and his kids, what is happening. So if you observe the nature of Dhritarashtra here, Dhritarashtra is like, he's a very strong personality. He knows all dharmas, all Vedas, and he's having tremendous knowledge. Knowledge in not in a bigger terms, but he's intelligent. But he is blind. Though he is blind, he is a warrior. But he is just blind physically? No. He became blind mentally also. That is the reason, the whole reason for Mahabharata, if at all being in a superior position, in a king position, Dhritarashtra have taken a wise decision. Would this Mahabharata have happened? No, that is one point you need to remember. So always how much knowledge we have is not just enough. How much we are using and applying matters. We know everything. Yes, of course, I admit. Everyone knows everything. Even my child knows what is right, what is wrong. Even he can teach by sitting here Bhagavad Gita. But is he applying matters? So just not knowing is not important. Distraction. We always claim, I know everything. Then why did this happen to me? I know everything, but I did not apply in my life. That is the result of that. So that is one thing which you need to understand from Dhritarashtra. Second thing, Mamaka Pandavaschaiva. Here, when you see the analytical part, it is very simple, like, quite natural. Now, what is happening between my kids and their kids? But if you see his nature, he is possessive about his kids. He's selfish about his kids. And he is differentiating the kids of Pandu. So what is happening here? The selfish nature will always destroy us. What will happen because of the selfish nature? Is this selfish nature is creating him the curiosity? The selfish nature itself is creating him the inferiority feeling. The selfish nature itself is making his confidence come down. Yes? because he's feeling like my kids. When he have that I and my kids feeling, what happens if they lose? Oh my God, the opponent team is more stronger than my kids. Oh my God, if at all my kids get destroyed. So these kind of feelings come. So kindly don't be too selfish. Every person is same. How we react, the others also react in the same way. So learn another principle, that rules are same for everyone. Rules are same for everyone. Understand this another principle. Then third comes here in this particular thing, Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetre. Okay, the Dharma Kshetra is our body. Everything, when we have taken birth, all functions are normal. We have been given everything. As one of our family member here in the group mentioned, Gita family member mentioned, we are born, except only after coming to this world, this fear and guilt are being applied to us because of environment, or else we are born so purely without anything, but rest all are imparted on us because of the environment where we brought in. So we knows, the soul knows everything. So this is called as Dharma Kshetra. Then in this Dharma Kshetra, where this fight is happening, between whom this fight is happening, who are present in Dharma Kshetra? Kauravas, Pandavas, Krishna. Key roles, right? Right. Pancha Pandavas are our 5 sense organs. Always these 5 sense organs are fighting with hundreds of thoughts and distractions, hundreds of wishes you are having every day. You want to buy that, you want to buy this, you want to watch this. But when this fight is happening, these Pancha Pandavas, the 5 sense organs are guided by whom? Your intellect,
Krishna.
that is Krishna. So this is how in small you need to understand. If your 5 sense organs are not guided by your intellect, what will happen? You will be conquered by all your hundreds and thousands of wishes, and you will stand nowhere successful. Temporary happiness we get at that moment of time, but permanently what happens? Duryodhana, all Kauravas got temporary happiness. They enjoyed the luxuries, but end what happened? In the same way, when we feel like enjoying these hundreds and thousands of wishes which are every day coming in, kindly mute yourself if at all you are not asking me any doubt. Okay. So this is what we need to understand from this sloka. And in future also we take reference of this sloka for art of parenting topic. Done. So now we will go to goal setting. So you want to see PPT or you are comfortable with my flow like this?
I think talking is better than PPT. I
Ma'am,
don't know, let the
I'm
majority,
comfortable with
majority goes.
PPT.
PPT is better, ma'am.
PPT.
Visual will add to
Combination is a
so
combination.
please go ahead with
Madam, can you repeat that 3 points? What you are just.
Sir, 3 points. Yeah, one is about the body, mind, and our sense organs, sir, or from the first about the character of Dhritarashtra.
You told that second point is everybody is having the same rules and regulations.
Yes.
So first point I missed it.
Okay. The first point we were talking about.
Not to be selfish.
Selfish nature will always destroy us. Having
It
knowledge
will
is not
create that
enough.
I factor in us. What happens is here Dhritarashtra, he was concerned saying Mamaka Pandavas Chaiva Kimakurvatu. So when he that belongingness he created, that me and I, that is creating lot of tension in him, lot of negative emotions in him. He is creating anxiety, scarcity, like, he's scared, like whether he'll win or he'll not win. So let us not work out on lot of selfishness. That is the reason throughout Bhagavad Gita, when we are working, we will work off removing that I part. When we are more associated with I, more worries are generated. So initially it may sound quite natural, but it will drag us into sorrow and sadness. So selfishness is not good for us. Second principle is like, rules are same for everyone. And third one, as I mentioned, like, as every day our 5 sense organs are fighting with hundreds of the wishes, the thoughts and visuals, everything which are around us and internal us. So if at all intellectual will not guide the 5 sense organs, intellectuality, Krishna, if he don't guide the Pandavas, they cannot conquer the Kauravas. In the same way, we don't use intelligence, we will be definitely conquered by all these ideas, dreams, thoughts, which are useless also. Then ultimately, end of the day, we will not be successful, will not be happy. So these are the 3 important points which we need to remember from the first sloka.
Thank you, madam.
My pleasure, sir.
Ma'am, you had mentioned one more thing.
Yeah, please.
You had said that knowledge is not enough, but how to apply the knowledge is very important.
Yes. So the first thing is like, as I mentioned, Dhritarashtra is very blind, just not physically, but mentally also. So though he is aware of all the things, he is aware of all the principles, ethics, morals, but he did not apply them. So finally, what it led into? It led into destruction of complete Kuru Vamsha. Only Pandavas were surviving. So here what it means, like, we all say we all know everything, but point comes, are we applying or not? How much ever we know, we don't apply, the result will not come. So application part matters a lot. So friends, so as almost time is up, we have 8 minutes. We will start complete goal setting in the next session. You have any queries up to this point, you can ask me. If you have
When you refer to Dhritarashtra, the I factor, right? He was thinking about his children, my children need to win, my children, and all of that. Right?
He was so concerned about them because he know the opponents are more stronger than his kids. So when he was mentioning, so how we assume because of the nature of Dhritarashtra, see, he over pampered his kids, because of which, if at all he want to being in such a respectable place as a father, as a king, he could have stopped the war, but he did not do that. He could have given the 5 villages, but he did not do that. So application part did not happen. So he encouraged his kids. Now in the battlefield, what's going on? He was curious and he wanted to know what is happening in the battlefield. So this question was asked. So here why we are asking, like, Dhritarashtra, he is blind, we should have sympathy towards him. If at all he's just physically blind, we will have sympathy. People who don't have knowledge, we can show sympathy towards them. People who have knowledge but they don't apply it, will we have sympathy towards them? No. So the same part we will be applying to Dhritarashtra also. So we should not be blind. We have knowledge, but emotionally we are blocked. Then we cannot do anything. Krishna is not on the side of Kauravas. He is on side of Pandavas. That's why they could win the race. So knowledge is same on the both sides. Strength is both on the same side, but intelligence is there only on one side.
What I was trying to incur out of this was, as much as I understand Dhritarashtra, he's not just a father, right? I mean, as parents, we all want our children's well-being.
Exactly.
Right? That is what Dhritarashtra was aiming at, right? My children need to win. My children need to have the best of things. My children, I will not give away anything, right? All of that on the one side. The other side, what I am trying to incur out of this learning is, it's important. As much as Dhritarashtra was a father, he forgot that he was a king on the throne, right? He had to do that justice where he forgot that he was also a king on that throne, where he was supposed to make a justice, whether it was Pandava's son or his own sons, right?
Exactly.
Something that he forgot. Then other thing that, I mean, just now that you mentioned, Krishna was on the side of Pandavas. I beg to differ on that. Krishna was not on the side of Pandavas. Krishna was on the side of the right things. Between right and wrong, Krishna chose to be around the right.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think it was Kauravas versus Pandavas that he was
Yeah.
on
So
Pandavas.
when we represent it in the materialistic form, we just use the word he is on the side of Pandavas. But when you use the more deeper sense, it is on he is always on the right side. Dharma side.
Yeah. That's what I meant to say, right? It was not the human beings that he was, right? He was dharma, dharma. Between that, he chose to be on the dharma side, right? That's what I'm trying. Okay. It was not human because he liked Pandavas. He chose to be around them. No, it wasn't that.
Ma'am, I would, ma'am.
Yeah, please tell me.
Ma'am, what I have heard during my childhood and all through is, Krishna did not choose. It was Arjuna who chose Krishna.
Obviously.
There
was
yes,
an option
because
given.
there was an option. Duryodhana chose Krishna's army, and Arjuna chose only the Lord. This is what I have.
Yes,
been
absolutely
given to
true.
believe.
But we believe behind everything Krishna is there.
Absolutely.
Of course. He is the player of our minds. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
As much, Arjuna chose Krishna. If Krishna wished not to be on the side of Arjuna because he knew that, the Arjuna and team were on the Dharma side, right? If he had found them not to be on the Dharma side, Krishna would have found a way out to exit from that party. That's something that I always see.
Yes.
Krishna knows a way out or a way in for anything. That is why it is called knowledge, right? I mean, that's why is the knowledge.
Done.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much. Yeah, Jagan garu.
Or just to interpret some other way, right? So what I thought is, like, I think if you are in the wrong, right doing, right, or if you are going in dharma way, you can really utilize your full knowledge, where everything, like your subconscious, conscious, everything is really aligning, right? So you're doing, your subconscious is also telling to do the right thing, and your conscious mind also will do the same thing. So it is aligning. You can use the knowledge at your best. But whereas if you are going to adharma side, so in your itself, I think it is not really aligning. That's where you cannot really use your knowledge to the full potential. So if you symbolize the Krishna as knowledge, right, he cannot really go to the adharma side, because they cannot really utilize him to the fullest. They might have some knowledge, but they cannot really use it to the fullest.
I'm very much happy. Really, I had really this session energized me too.
Ma'am, I have one more question, ma'am, please.
Yeah, 1 minute is there. Yeah, please.
Ma'am, this is very important, ma'am. Please, ma'am.
Yeah.
Can we log in again?
Ma'am,
if you can log in, I don't have any problem. I love.
Okay. Ma'am, I am still not able to comprehend what you said. The fault is on my part. But then, could you please explain, like, subconscious mind takes pleasure in this, that I could not understand, ma'am. Like, for example, if I'm feeling sad and in my subconscious mind, how can I gain pleasure out of it?
Subconscious mind always, its intention is positive. Take this way. Subconscious mind intention is always positive.
Okay.
Okay? This is the statement. Okay. Now, subconscious mind intention is always positive means what? It always want us to be on positive only. Then people will start questioning, if at all it's always intention is positive, why do I cry by recalling the past traumatic incidents rather than being happy?
Okay.
Okay. So I enjoy that pain. Unknowingly, people enjoy the pain.
This is what is something which I'm yet to.
Okay, then
Maybe
you
I'll
tell me
read about it.
why sad serials are so much successful. Why people see them and cry. You should all watch only comedy serials, mass movies. Why sad serials?
I don't know. I mean, I'm still
They
not
get
able to.
pleasure.